And welcome to the Global Clinical Engineering Day 2017. My name is Ernesto Iadanza. I'm the chairman of the Clinical Engineering Division of IFMBE. IFMBE is the International Federation for Medical and Biological Engineering. It's the only federation that is a proper worldwide federation, since it has more than 100 associations, national and transnational associations from all over the world in biomedical and clinical engineering all together. IFMBE, as many of you already know, I guess, has two different divisions. One is the HTA, Health Technology Assessment Division, chaired by Leandro Pecchia from UK. The other one is the Clinical Engineering Division. And the Clinical Engineering Division is composed of 7 elected members and 4 co-opted members. And as you can see on the left of the screen, there are many collaborator members that are vital for our project. I'm trying to show you today, as I do every year, what is the update of the projects of Clinical Engineering division, and without the collaboration of all these people, this of course would never be possible. So let's start very quickly with a status update on the CED projects, as we do every year on October 21st for the Global CEDay. Well, the first thing that I would like you to notice is this survey, the BOK-BOP, that means body of knowledge and body of practice. It is crucial for our profession to understand exactly what are the topics, the core topics for our profession worldwide. You know that in some countries, clinical engineers are called biomedical engineers or medical engineers or something else. There are certification programs here and there, while there are countries where there is no certification program. What we are trying to do is performing an assessment, a worldwide assessment of what is the core competence for a clinical engineer and what is the body of practice. So if you try and follow the link that you can see on the screen, cedglobal.org, you will also find a dedicated link to this survey. Professor Khalil is the leader of this project, so I invite you all, if you didn't receive already our mailing list, to search for this link on our website, cedglobal.org. And why this is so important, let me go back a couple of years in Global CE Summit in Hangzhou, China. That was the first Global CE Summit. We were all together trying to discuss, clinical engineers and biomedical engineers from all over the world in the same room for a whole day, trying to assess what are the most important topics that we should work on and what we can do. Well, the first important thing is that biomedical engineers today are still listed in the ILO International Classification of Occupancies as engineering professionals, not elsewhere classified. I think, and we all think, that is very important that next March 2018, when there will be an update of this ILO classification, biomedical and clinical engineers will be properly listed with all the list of competencies and so forth. So for this is really important that we understand exactly what are the core competencies and what are the tasks that we are doing all over the world. In May 2017, during the 3rd Global Forum on Medical Devices organized by the World Health Organization, WHO, in Geneva, we had the occasion to contribute, as you can see in this slide, with a lot of oral presentation, posters, special sessions, and many of these talks were exactly about what these surveys are about. I'm showing you here a picture of an event in the event. I mean, during the WHO Third Global Forum, we had the occasion to be together in one room trying to design today's Global Clinical Engineering Day 2017. So these occasions are very important, of course, physically, but we also can do a lot using, as I will show later, this kind of IT tools. So please just take a couple of minutes to try and find that link and perform your survey. One also very important survey is performed directly by WHO. I think many of you will know Adriana Velasquez. Adriana Velasquez is the chair of the Medical Devices Working Group in WHO, and we put together this survey that is for counting ourselves. I was mentioning ILO classification. It's very important that we all know how many biomedical engineers, how many technologists, how many technicians and clinical engineers are all over the world, and this is the right occasion to count ourselves. So once again, you can also find it in cedglobal.org. You will find a link to this WHO survey. It's just a matter of few minutes to compile, so please take a look at this. What else you can find on our website? There is a dedicated session called CED Books, and for example, one of the projects that we are following right now is the translation of the Human Factor Guidelines book into Spanish and into Portuguese. That book is totally free. It's a project of CED. It now dates a couple of years ago. It's been a big effort from our colleagues from Canada, Tony Esti, Patricia Turbovich, and many more. And what we are doing now, we almost completed also, and still for free, the translation in Spanish and in Portuguese, and in a few months, I hope in a few weeks actually, you will be able in this session of the website of CED to find also the Spanish and the Portuguese version of this book. And there is a brand new journal that is burning. A few weeks ago we were together in Sao Paulo for the International Clinical Engineering and Health Technology Management Conference, and we decided the name of the new journal that is totally dedicated to clinical engineering. It will be called Global Clinical Engineering Journal, and in a few weeks, maybe a couple of months, I would say, the new journal will be ready to accept your papers. So just stay tuned on our website and you will find more news on that. One very, very crucial project that we are running is the so-called e-course project. We are designing e-courses basically for developing countries. We will start with 3 countries from Africa, but the aim of the project is involving also South America, Asia, all over the world, well, where there is a need of training and education in clinical engineering. We are finding material, we are putting together the platform. I wish to thank all the collaborators and the elected members and co-opted members who are hardly working on this project. We are using, as you can see here, we are using the PAHO platform for delivering the e-course. We are using the University of Vermont content, thanks to Toby Clarks, thanks to Anna Worm, to Shona Mololi, Mario Secca, Mladen Poluta, and of course I'm forgetting somebody, Professor Khalil, for this incredible project that we are running. One more project, IFMBE CED white paper for certification and the registration of clinical engineering practitioners. The leader of this project is James Weir. This is something that we've been talking about for years now. We need some guidelines, and as an international federation, I think it's our duty to provide guidelines to countries that want to for example, to start from scratch with a new certification and registration program, or they want to assess their own certification program. So once again, in São Paulo, at the end of September, we've been able to read the first draft of the white paper. It's still not published, but I'm sure that by the next World Congress in Prague, the IUPASM World Congress in Prague, that will be in June 2018, we'll be ready with the IFMBE CED white paper on certification and registration. What are the IT tools that we are using? Of course, it is a big community, so we need to be together with all the tools that we have. Sometimes we are lucky enough to meet in this conference or that conference, but more often, I would say almost every week, if not every day sometimes, we are using tools like WebEx for virtual meetings. We are using Twitter. We are using the website. We have some project management tools. We have listservs. We have YouTube. Give me the chance to show you the website of the CED. As I said, the link is cedglobal.org. As you can see, there are many sessions. There are the lifelong learning sessions I was mentioning before, the CED books, and then we have the latest news where we can find all the news more or less day by day, I would say, and also, as you can see, the GlobalCEDay that we are celebrating today. And this feed here comes directly from Twitter, so I will show you the other page I wanted to show you. This is the IFMBE CED Twitter page, and it is very exciting. If you take a look here, minute by minute, news from all over the world are coming, and in this particular moment there are news for the GlobalCEDay. This is the hashtag we are using, hashtag GlobalCEDay. And you can see news from Mexico, from South America, from China, from the US, from Europe. So I think this is a very important tool for all of us to leverage on. For example, during the GlobalCEDay, you can go on your Twitter account and start commenting all the online presentation or webinars that you are looking at. And I think these kind of tools are very important for such a big community that counts a lot of professionals from all over the world. This is just an example of some tweets from the last GlobalCEDay, October 21st, 2016. And we are always capturing conferences and events like this one in what are called Twitter moments. I mean, they're kind of freezed all together, and you can have like the minutes, if you like, of that event. So I think these kind of tools are really powerful and are helping us a lot. So the website is cedglobal.org. There is a news section, as I showed. There is an events section. This is very cool. You will find all the upcoming events in this very simple agenda. You can also send that event to your phone in order to not to forget it. So I think this kind of tools, with the help of all of you, are becoming excellent for the worldwide community all over the world. This was the Twitter coverage of the event in Singapore, the Conference on Biomedical Engineering in December 2016. This was the WHO Third Global Forum on Medical Devices in Geneva. And what's interesting is that sometimes there are concurrent events all over the world, and we are able to join them together using this kind of tools. We also have an awards program. We have 3 different awards. One is the Clinical Engineering Award. Is the most important. It's just given every 3 years in occasion of the World Conference of IUPASM. The next one will be, as I was mentioning, in Prague. Let me show you also the website, if I manage to do that live. It's here it is. It's iupesm2018.org. I will tell you that there is a call for paper. Now it's open, so I think you have time until November 15 to submit your abstract, and I really hope that we will meet in Prague in few months. In that occasion, I was saying there will be also the occasion for us to deliver a new award. The last one in 2015, as you can see in this picture, was given to Adriana Velasquez from WHO. But every year we have other two awards that are the Best Teamwork Award and the Best Manuscript Award. Two awards per year, so we did it in Tampere, Finland, for the last conference of Biomedical Engineering European Conference, and we did it in São Paulo at the CEHTM conference I was mentioning. So take a look at the awards session on the website, and if you know somebody you would like to candidate for the CED award, we are more than happy for receiving those kind of good candidates. The Global CE Summit is one of the most important projects that IFMBE CED is performing since Hangzhou 2015, since China, and the last summit has been held in São Paulo. I think I will show you also a few pictures from the conference in São Paulo and also from the Global CE Summit that was held in the conference in São Paulo. As you can see from these pictures, two things. One is that we received an award from Amy. I'm very proud of this. It's been great that the work of IFMBE CED, the work that has been done in the last, I would say, 10 years at least, has been recognized by Amy. And the other thing I would like to mention, looking at this picture, is if you look at the lower right, that is the Italian team, because the next international CE and HTM conference will be held in Rome in October 2019, and during the Global CEDay of 2019. So it will be exciting being all together in Italy for that day. The IFMBE has endorsed, last May 2016, has endorsed the Global CEDay, so the day we are celebrating is now an IFMBE endorsed event. So what else I can say? I can see that there are many other projects that I could not mention. Of course, I will just cite CEIT, a huge, very broad topic that we are trying to discuss together in order to understand what could be the role of clinical engineers, what could be the education programs and training that we need to let the clinical engineers be able to face this kind of topics. And I could mention the undergraduate program that we are trying to design together with Professor Herb Voigt, who is the past president of UPESM and of IFMBE as well. And there are many other initiatives that you will be able to know about if you just contact me by email, or you can just go on the social networks that I showed, on the website that I showed, and be in touch with us. I think I will just say happy Global CEDay to all of you, and see you very soon. Bye.